Rangers will play Kilmarnock.
I think it's a huge test. I think, especially if you look at the rebuilding that's going on for 3 or 4 years now, I think it's they are so close to get back where they belong, and then to play a Premiership side in the 5th round of the Scottish Cup is a good test, because that's the types of games and teams that will play hopefully next season. So it's a huge test and a difficult one.
Do you think it could be a real marker to see how far Mark Warburton's taken this side?
Yeah, I think so, because what I understand, it's a very young side, the Rangers side, and obviously young players are hungry. They are fearless, but sometimes they are careless as well and make mistakes, and that's part of being a young player. So it's going to be interesting. They've played against a certain type of football this season, but now they play a Premiership side, so it will be interesting.
Do you think the kind of style of football varies in the Premiership?
What I understand, I haven't seen the Rangers play very much in recent years, but I understand that under Mark Warburton that they play, they want to keep the ball on the ground and play the football in a different way than previous seasons, and that's a great way to go. And I think it will be very interesting how they can cope with the physical aspect of the game in the Premiership.
You mentioned a young side. Do you think that's the best way to do it, rather than with more senior players, as maybe has happened over the last couple of years?
I think you always need a mix of these, of experienced players that can actually lead these young players, because young players alone is great, but it's not fantastic, because they make a lot of mistakes, and they need older players to lean towards, and so I think that's the secret behind any great team, is obviously young, hungry, talented players, and then some old heads as well.
Do you think a Championship side could win the Scottish Cup? It's not happened since 1938, but
it's difficult. I mean, sometimes down south it happens, and so why shouldn't it be able to happen in Scotland? So you never know, and I think the hunger for success must be incredible at Ibrox at the moment, because been away from let's say the bigger trophies for years. I mean, they are getting close all the time, so hopefully for Scottish football we'll get to see a great Rangers side again.
Your famous final came in 1996, so how magical is the Scottish Cup for you?
I think to play in any cup is something special, but especially in Britain, I feel there's a tradition around that cup. The hype, the atmosphere. Small clubs get a crack on trying to beat these big clubs and big opponents. So you see a lot of upsets, and it's every game is tough, and it was for us as well. And then to play in the final and win, I mean, it can't be better than that.
What do you make of Scottish football now to compare to when you were here?
Yeah, as I say again, I haven't seen many games, so it's difficult for me to comment on that. I just hope I think a lot of people back home, they ask me continually, what about Rangers, what's happening, because they haven't seen them for years. So basically I think it's very important for Scottish football not only to have Celtic to represent them internationally, but to get Rangers back again, and the likes of Aberdeen obviously as well. So it will be very important, because I think to attract new players, to create a great atmosphere around the Premiership, Rangers they are very important.
Just lastly, are you hoping to watch a Mark Warburton side this season?
I hope so. Yeah, I'll try and come over at least before the end of the season and have and watch one of the games, hopefully at Ibrox. That would be fantastic.